Welcome back to Motivation Talks. Imagine waking up each day feeling energized and ready to conquer your dreams. Imagine having the mindset that nothing can stop you from achieving success. Today, we're going to talk about how to harness your inner strength and motivation to turn your dreams into reality. Whether you're looking to start a new project, improve your skills, or simply find the drive to keep going, this podcast is for you. Stay tuned, because what we have to share today could be the game changer you've been waiting for.
Yes, Shero. Today is all about unlocking that potential within you. We believe that everyone has the ability to achieve great things, but sometimes we all need a little push or some guidance to get started. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey towards your best self, you've come to the right place.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Shero, and I make a daily podcast with different and trending topics. For those who want to learn English and improve their speaking, please listen carefully until the end. This is the second episode of our Conversation podcast. It doesn't take a long way to succeed, it just takes will. Let's start the podcast.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia. Today, Shero and I will be sharing some practical tips and inspiring stories to help you stay motivated on your path to success. So, Shero, what do you think is the first step towards achieving success?
Well, Sophia, I think the first step is setting clear and specific goals. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get lost and lose motivation. When you have a clear idea of what you want to achieve, you can create a roadmap to get there. For instance, if you want to start a business, you need to identify what kind of business, who your target audience is, and what resources you need.
Absolutely, Shero. Setting goals is crucial because it gives you direction and purpose. It's not enough to just say, I want to be successful. You need to define what success means to you. Is it financial freedom? Is it achieving a certain position in your career? Or maybe it's about making a difference in your community. Once you have a clear vision, you can start breaking it down into actionable steps.
That's right, and it's also important to set both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals give you immediate targets to work towards, keeping you motivated with quick wins. Long-term goals, on the other hand, keep you focused on the bigger picture. When I started this podcast, my long-term goal was to build a large audience and make a positive impact. My short-term goals were to improve my speaking skills, learn how to edit audio, and find engaging topics.
That's a great strategy. When I was learning a new language, my long-term goal was fluency, but my short-term goals included studying for 30 minutes every day, practicing speaking with native speakers, and learning 5 new words each week. By breaking down the process into manageable chunks, I was able to stay motivated and track my progress. Consistency is key in achieving any goal.
Consistency truly is key. Even if you take small steps every day, those steps add up over time. It's like building a habit. At first, it might seem difficult, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Do you have any tips on how to stay consistent?
One thing that helps me stay consistent is creating a routine. For example, if you're trying to learn something new, set aside a specific time each day to practice. Another tip is to track your progress. When you see how far you've come, it can be really motivating. And don't be too hard on yourself if you miss a day. Just get back on track the next day.
Great advice, Sophia. Another important aspect is to maintain a positive mindset. Challenges and setbacks are a part of any journey, but it's how you respond to them that makes all the difference. When faced with obstacles, it's important to see them as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as insurmountable barriers. How do you stay positive when things get tough?
I remind myself why I started in the first place and think about the end goal. I also try to surround myself with positive people who encourage and support me. It's also helpful to take breaks and do something fun to recharge. Staying positive doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather facing them with a constructive attitude.
Exactly. Another strategy that works for me is taking inspiration from others. Reading about successful people and their journeys can be incredibly motivating. Many of them faced significant challenges but persevered and achieved great things. Do you have any favorite success stories?
Yes. One of my favorites is the story of J.K. Rowling. Before she became a famous author, she faced many rejections and personal struggles. But she never gave up on her dream of writing. Her persistence paid off, and now her books have inspired millions around the world. It's a powerful reminder that success often comes after many failures and setbacks.
That's a fantastic example. It shows that no matter how many times you fail, if you keep going, you can eventually succeed. Another important point is to learn from your mistakes. Each failure is an opportunity to improve and get better. How do you handle setbacks?
When I face a setback, I try to analyze what went wrong and what I can do differently next time. I see it as a learning experience. It's also important to stay resilient and not let failures discourage you. Remember that every successful person has failed at some point. It's part of the journey.
Absolutely. And having a support system can make a big difference. Whether it's family, friends, or mentors, having people who believe in you and support you can help you stay motivated. Who has been your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporters have been my family. They have always encouraged me to follow my dreams and have been there for me during tough times. Having a strong support system gives you the confidence to keep going, even when things get difficult.
Family support is invaluable. I've also been lucky to have friends who believe in me and my goals. They keep me accountable and motivated. Speaking of motivation, what do you do to stay motivated on a daily basis?
I like to start my day with a positive routine. This includes some exercise, a healthy breakfast, and a bit of reading or listening to something inspirational. It sets a positive tone for the day. I also keep a journal where I write down my goals and track my progress. It helps me stay focused and motivated.
That's a great routine. I also find that staying organized helps. When you have a clear plan and know what you need to do each day, it's easier to stay on track. Do you use any tools or apps to stay organized?
Yes, I use a few different apps to stay organized. One of my favorites is a task management app where I can list my daily to-dos and set reminders. I also use a calendar app to schedule my time and make sure I'm staying on track with my goals. Having everything organized in one place makes it easier to manage my time effectively.
Those are useful tools. I also use a task management app and find it very helpful. It's important to find what works best for you and stick with it. And always remember to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. How do you celebrate your successes?
I like to reward myself when I achieve a goal. It could be something simple like taking a day off to relax, treating myself to a nice meal, or spending time with friends and family. Celebrating your successes helps you stay motivated and appreciate the progress you've made.
That's a great way to stay motivated. Celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, can give you a sense of accomplishment and keep you going. Before we wrap up, do you have any final tips for our listeners?
My final tip would be to stay patient and persistent. Success doesn't happen overnight, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. But if you stay committed to your goals and keep pushing forward, you will eventually see results. Believe in yourself and never stop learning and growing.
That's excellent advice. Patience and persistence are key. And remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the process and celebrate each step along the way. Thank you all for listening to today's podcast.
Yes, thank you for listening. We hope you found our conversation helpful and motivating. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like and subscribe. And let us know what you think about today's episode. Your feedback is important to us.
That's right. Your feedback helps us improve and provide you with more valuable content. Until next time, stay motivated and keep striving for success. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.